So this is foil. This is what they would place the drug on that they're smoking, which this can be done with methamphetamine or fentanyl or even cocaine. They would put the drug on here and then light it from underneath. They light it underneath and vaporize it, and then they follow it with a straw. These are glass pipes that are also used for vaporization of different drugs. This here is typically used for cocaine. And again, we aren't trying to encourage drug use or enable drug use at all. You know, in fact, no human being ever has woke up in the history of time and said, hey, you know what, there's a syringe access site down the street. I think I'm gonna start banging fentanyl today in my arm or smoking fentanyl. I have, however, met people who are unable to access sterile supplies or a safe place to use them. And if I can enable them on either one of those, I'm happy to, because every human being deserves an opportunity to be safe. And like I said, you know, dead people don't recover.
It's part of San Francisco's public health strategy called harm reduction, taking steps to reduce the negative consequences of using drugs.
My name is Andrew Callahan, and you're watching Channel 5 News. This episode was filmed at one of the many harm reduction facilities in San Francisco, which provide free access to sterile syringes, clean crack pipes, fresh foil, and so forth.
Many local drug users use these services on a daily basis.
Yeah, my name is Dennis. I've been doing fentanyl for some years now.
Do you use any of the harm reduction services they offer out here?
Yeah, I use them. I use them to get what I need, get my foil, get my tutors, get my shit. You know what I'm saying?
From a funding perspective,
Most of these facilities receive federal grants from the CDC.
Our grants provide funding for public health programs and research.
But the majority of the funding comes from the city of San Francisco itself.
last year, SF allocated $18.6 million to these programs. This was very controversial and resulted in a ton of negative media attention.
Do you want to commute through a fentanyl caliphate? Go to San Francisco. It's the most comfortable rock bottom around.
We already have a crime problem, so let's add to it and make accessing crack pipes easier.
They leave you alone at rock bottom. Rock bottom's so cushy, they keep you alive.
Beyond assisted suicide, it's an abandonment. They would rather assist you to become a zombie instead of being against the immigration crisis, right?
San Francisco is coming to a city near you, because liberalism spreads worse than a virus from a Chinese lab.
This type of coverage caused San Francisco to enact a media blackout policy to anybody working in harm reduction. But thankfully, the kind people of the Gubbio Project, a local nonprofit, allowed us to go inside for a full tour. Here it is.
My name is Bill Buellman, and I'm just a humble consultant for the Gubbio Project for their harm reduction program, their syringe access program.
For sure. So can we check out some of the supplies you give out?
Sure.
If you'd like to watch this full video, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. It's only about $5 a month, but it supports our entire independent production budget.